What's going on, guys? Just recently got done with school, had a good lunch with Jess. Now I'm about to go run some errands. I just recently bought this table. It's meant for outdoor patios, but it was a nice little accent piece for my room. I was setting it up, and on the bottom of the shelf part, I noticed there's a little clip that folds down. It looks like a hook. Jess was like, "Oh, that'd be really nice for a hanging plant or something like that." So I'm gonna go to Five and Below real quick and walk around and see what I find in there. But I'm definitely gonna be looking for one of those. Hopefully I can find something that will fit in that spot. It'll be pretty cool. Take you guys along and we'll just see what we find. After that, I've got a haircut. Jay Fades will be shaping your boy up. We'll talk to him a little bit. Been cutting my hair for over a year now. So definitely go check him out. We'll be reading Romans 3 today. After that, we have a sick leg day planned for tonight. So looking forward to that. So I did not find any hanging plants in Five and Below, except for this one. The pot was a disco ball. Was not vibing with that. So kind of a loss, but I did find a cool water bottle. So I guess it worked out. I decided to come over here to Hobby Lobby, and Home Goods is right beside here. So maybe they got something. I already see some stuff right here, like this right here, that I'm gonna take a look at and see if maybe it'll be an option. So I found this one right here. It's got all kinds of different plants on top. It's definitely not too big, and I can shorten the length of the rope if I have to. But I've been on my home decor grind for my room, but I take pride in where I get to chill. Five and Below was on another level. They didn't have anything that I was interested in at all. But I got this little sign: be kind, work hard, stay humble. I think that's fire. I grabbed a drink. It's the best flavor for sure. And your boy 100% went with this one. You'll see, I got a nightstand in my room, and the top of it is this color. So this will be sick. Oh man, been a lot going on. Work's going good. Jess, Maddie, and my mom are headed to, I think you're going to Greensboro. They've got a Lauren Daigle. She's a Christian artist. She got a big concert going on, so they're all going to see that. So I got a leg day tonight by myself. A little solo day. Yes. I think there's your pictures. Have you been to the forum? Yeah. Dude, I haven't been there. Oh, you haven't? Same thing you always do, the taper on the sides, and then I like the length on top, but I need my split ends going. So Jay Faze did a great job on the cut, so shout out to him, man. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a sub from Subway real quick, just so I have a good pre-workout meal. Personally, I feel like leg day is one of the most important days to eat right. Make sure you got a lot of food in your system, specifically good for you food, because legs, man, takes it out of you. Your entire body, for the most part, being involved with the movement, whether it's squatting or a hack squat or something like that. You've got curls for your arms. For the most part, that is only upper body being activated, so when you hit legs, you really do have to activate everything, or at least keep everything in some sort of fixed position in order to make the movement as beneficial as possible. So we'll be picking back up in Romans 3. There are 16 chapters in Romans, so that's as long as the series will be. I'll make a playlist of 16 videos, so it'll probably be about 3-ish weeks, and then we will move on to the next book that I feel God has called me to talk about and read. God remains faithful. Then what's the advantage of being a Jew? Is there any value in the ceremony of circumcision? Yes, there are great benefits. First of all, the Jews were entrusted with the whole revelation of God. True, some of them were unfaithful, but just because they were unfaithful does not mean that God will be unfaithful. Of course not. Even if everyone else is a liar, God is true. As the scriptures say about him, you will be proved right in what you say, and you will win your case in court. But some might say, our sinfulness serves as a good purpose, for it helps people see how righteous God is, Isn't it unfair then for him to punish us? This is merely a human point of view. Of course not. If God were not entirely fair, how would he be qualified to judge the world? But someone might still argue, how can God condemn me as a sinner if my dishonesty highlights his truthfulness and brings him more glory? And some people even slander us by claiming that we say, the more we sin, the better it is. Those who say such things deserve to be condemned. Basically, the context here, a lot of people are saying, well, God is all powerful, God is perfect. He is. You're exactly right. But they're arguing that it's okay for us to be sinners because we shouldn't be held to the same standard as God, and we don't want to step on God's toes in being all perfect. They're missing the entire point. What these people are missing is the fact that Jesus came down and told them, follow me, live more and more like me every day. And yet they're sitting here saying, no, we don't want to live perfect because then we would be mocking you. We would be stepping on your toes. We would be acting like we're you, and we're not you because you're all perfect. All people are sinners. Well then, should we conclude that we Jews are better than others? No, not at all. For we have already shown that all people, whether Jews or Gentiles, are under the point of sin. As the scriptures say, no one is righteous, not even one. No one is truly wise. No one is seeking God. All have turned away, all have become useless, and no one does good, not a single one. Their talk is foul, like the stench from an open grave. Their tongues are filled with lies. Snake venom drips from their lips. Their mouths are full of cursing and bitterness. They crush to commit murder. Destruction and misery always follow them. They don't know where to find peace. They have no fear of God at all. That sounds a lot like today's world, does it not? The foolish language that we use. And listen, like, our tongue is like our most powerful weapon. Whether we choose to say holy things out of it, things of love versus things of hate, there's no positivity in that. Committing murder, destruction, they do not fear God at all. In a day and age where everyone is lovers of themselves, everyone wants the best for themselves, everyone is pushing others down to help themselves. Does that mirror the way Jesus walked this earth at all? Not only do a lot of people not even believe in God, but there are still people who believe in God on this earth, believe in Jesus, and would rather live for themselves for a very short amount of time than live for God and be with him for an eternity. Obviously, the law applies to those to whom it was given, for its purpose is to keep people from having excuses and to show that the entire world is guilty before God. For no one can ever be made right with God by doing what the law commands. The law simply shows us how sinful we are. I'm going to shout out Alex Eubank here. He is the first person before I read this to talk about this, and he hit the nail on the head. When we talk about how these laws, we brought up these laws in every chapter that we've read so far. These laws are too high of expectations for us. God gave us these laws, and showing us that no matter how hard you try, you are not going to be able to meet all these expectations. We are sinners. There's no getting around that. Just like it says right here, verse 20, for no one can ever be made right with God by doing what the law commands. The law simply shows us how sinful we are. This is the difference between someone who meets God one day and says, but Lord, look, I have the list right here. Every day I did this. Every day I didn't do this. And I did do this. And I checked it off and I checked it off. And I made sure every single day that I didn't do these and I did do these. Why can I not be let into your house? And he's going to say, I didn't know you. Then someone's going to come up. Someone broken. Someone hurt. Someone with a life full of sin. They're going to bow at his feet and they're going to say, Lord, I am unclean. Lord, I am not perfect. Lord, I am guilty. I want Jesus to have my life. I want Jesus to wash away my sin. That person is going to have favor with God. Now God has shown us a way to be made right with him without keeping the requirements of the law, as we promised in the writings of Moses and the prophets long ago. We are made right with God by placing our faith in Jesus Christ. And this is true for everyone who believes, no matter who we are. For everyone has sinned. We all fall short of God's glorious standard. Yet God freely and graciously declares that we are righteous. He did this through Christ Jesus when he freed us from the penalty for our sins. For God presented Jesus as the sacrifice for sin. People are made right with God when they believe that Jesus sacrificed his life, shedding his blood. This sacrifice shows that God was being fair when he held back and did not punish those who sinned in times past. For he was looking ahead and including them in what he would do in this present time. God did this to demonstrate his righteousness, for he himself is fair and just, and he declares sinners to be right in his sight when they believe in Jesus. Can we boast then that we have done anything to be accepted by God? No, because our acquittal is not based on obeying the law. It is based on faith. So we are made right with God through faith, and not by obeying the law. After all, is God the God of the Jews only? Isn't he also the God of the Gentiles? Of course he is. There is only one God, and he makes people right with himself only by faith, whether they are Jews or Gentiles. Well then, if we emphasize faith, does this mean that we can forget about the law? Of course not. In fact, only when we have faith do we truly fulfill the law. Alright, so we will continue with 4. That video should drop on Sunday. I'm about to go hit the gym. Got leg day. I'm already looking forward to my post-workout snack. My beautiful girlfriend Jessica surprised me with those today. Right now, I've been trying to stick to a lower time in the gym. I used to be in the gym for 2 hours, and as I get further and further down the road in my journey of working out, weightlifting, I realized that I have to be able to limit my time, where you're just kind of like overdoing the muscle group. It's not beneficial for your muscles and you're burning calories. Right now my workouts have ranged from like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna hit like 8 sets of legs, probably do like 4 different exercises. I'm excited for that. So I am a fan of pre-exhaustion. Basically, for my workout, no matter what I'm doing, I'm always going to do something that is less weight focused and more focused on squeezing and contracting. I'm going to do 2 sets with the ham curls. Just remember last time I worked out here, I had a much better leg day when I did hamstring focused, and then I went over to quads. I just did some pre-exhaustion for my hamstrings. I love this machine way better than doing any kind of squats. It's safer, feels better, it's healthier, and it like swivels. Really nice for your body. I'm gonna go to failure and I'll probably drop one off or so. All right, start on quad extensions. Definitely feeling it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 sets of this, and then I haven't decided yet. I'm either gonna do incline leg press or maybe hack squat. We'll see. The hack squat machine is being taken right now, so I'm gonna do 2 sets of incline leg press instead. Still a great movement. If you are trying to do like me and focus more quads on this, make sure that your feet are definitely lower. The more higher they are, the more tension's gonna be on your hamstrings. So. I'm telling you, when I'm doing legs, I feel like I'm on another planet. I feel like I'm outside of my body looking at me. So it's not fun. So last working set of legs. So it's gonna be a drop set. Yeah, I can't lie. That absolutely sucked. When your eyes start rattling like a snake, you know something's up. That crappy version of Pulses actually worked a little too well. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really just trying to be able to bring a whole bunch of different aspects of my life together into something that I can share with the world. Hopefully just bring more people to Christ. That's really what this is all about, you know, and just getting to share my passions online. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please give me some feedback. Thank you guys for all the support up to this point. Continue to share it with people. The next video, my family and I will be going to Winter Jam. So we'll be doing a little bit of recording at the concert and everything like that. And then we'll have a chest day, I want to say. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.